It's really nice to be back in person, right? Happy faces. Thank you so, yes, thank you so much. I'm sure some of you are curious as why in the world we have chosen a topic like why we love pirates. Okay, I'm here to tell you. Okay. Yeah, keep that in mind because there's a special reason for you to be saying that. So why would two distinguished and revered retired college professors choose this topic? And I'm reading this because we're timed and we're supposed to do this in two to 3 minutes. Okay. Why we love pirates. To present to you as a legitimate study for 10 weeks. Well, I'll tell you why. Because we like variety, obviously. And we like pirates. And in looking into pirates as a subject, we discovered a lot of things that we never knew before, and only things that we had seen in the movies. So here's what we'd like to present to you. Number one, some pirate history. Pirates of the Atlantic coast had a huge economic influence on the American colonial settlement in the 1700s. Did you know that? Two, legends, myths, and stereotypes abound, including regarding this renegade society, but they had its own code, or they had their own code of honor, which is kind of interesting. And three, pirates capture our literary and artistic fantasies and have been the topic of many writers, artists, and theater folk. So we'll discuss Howard Pyle, an American illustrator and writer, and his famous 1921 illustrations in his Book of Pirates. Then Robert Louis Stevenson's, of course, Treasure Island, and also the 1950 film. James M. Barrie's novel, Peter and Wendy, later known as Peter Pan. And then you can see Mary Martin's famous 1956 telecast. Anybody remember that? Please say yes, because I do. Great. Okay, as Peter Pan, she actually flew on stage for the first time in theater, American theater history. Dave Barry's novel and stage musical Peter and the Starcatcher, and some of you may have seen this, a production of that at the Utah Shakespeare Festival in Cedar City. Daniel Defoe's 1724 publication, A General History of Pirates, and the popular pirate novelist Raphael Sabatini and his 1936 novel Captain Blood, made into a 1939 film with the great swashbuckler Errol Flynn. Gilbert and Sullivan's light opera, The Pirates of Penzance, of course, seen this summer at Utah Shakespeare Festival. So if you haven't seen it yet, go down there and see it. And all of these will be illustrated by some slides and some film clips and documentary film, thanks to Gerhardt. So you don't have to listen to us all the time. You can watch really interesting things. So we'll look at some other film portrayals of pirates, such as Charles Laughton and Douglas Fairbanks Sr. Anybody ever seen the 1926 silent film, The Black Pirate, with Douglas Fairbanks? It doesn't mean that you were living at that time, but it means that you might have seen it. Burt Lancaster, Tom Hanks, and you guessed it, Johnny Depp in episode 1 of Pirates of the Caribbean, or Caribbean, as we kind of like to say sometimes. As if that's not enough, we'll also examine the phenomenon of women pirates. Get that, for those of us who are concerned about social equality. One last thought. Did you know, and this is in response to someone who just said ARG, did you know that September 19th, just 12 days from now, has become known as International Talk Like a Pirate Day? Truly, it is. It started in 2002 as a joke between two friends, and it became an international holiday. So we are going to celebrate on our first day of class this wonderful International Talk Like a Pirate Day. We won't talk like pirates, but we'll just know. We just know that we could. And that would be our first day of class on Monday, September 13th at 10 a.m. So be there or be. Thank you.